Hey, Heather. Hey, everybody. We're just going to give about 10 to 15 seconds, let people join the room to learn a little bit about AllyCon. We already have the registration link below. So if you're curious already, click the link, start looking at the lingo, and we'll give some more information in a couple seconds. All right. Hey, happy Wednesday, everyone. I'm Monica. I'm the volunteer manager here at the Colorectal Cancer Alliance, and I'm joined by Heather.
Hi, I'm Heather Tucker. I live in Arkansas, stage 2 rectal cancer survivor.
We're so grateful to have Heather joining us today. We're kind of mind blown that it is almost November and AllyCon is only 43 days away. So some of us will be hanging out on the beach in Miami Beach with a bunch of colorectal cancer survivors, patients, caregivers, anybody who's been impacted by the disease. Today, we are streaming to share the amazing news that early bird registration, which was supposed to end today, has been extended another week. So please take your time and get registered for AllyCon.
That's amazing news. This will be my third time going to AllyCon, but I heard that there's a chance for attendees to win like $250.
That's right. So if you tuned into the live last week, you may have heard a little bit of information about our travel stipend drawings, where winners will be announced every week for $250 that they'll receive at AllyCon. And you can use this this stipend for travel expenses and fun, really whatever you want to spend it on, anything that would make your AllyCon experience and your time in Miami Beach better.
Can I enter? How do I enter?
So you automatically are already entered because I know you've registered for AllyCon. You get one drawing entry just for registering for AllyCon. Then there are two more ways to enter. We have so many allies that are thriving in their day-to-day lives, and they have stories to share. So this year we've introduced this new opportunity called Thrive Talks. And we're going to select 4 allies to talk on stage at AllyCon. So if you feel comfortable speaking in front of a crowd, if you have a story to tell to other survivors, patients, caregivers, we want to hear it. And so on this link that we're about to post, that's where you can apply to be a part of these Thrive Talks. It's just like TED Talks that you may have seen on YouTube or online. You'll get to have that experience. And that's one drawing. Heather, you've been an advocate for young onset colorectal cancer for a while now. Could you share a couple of examples about how you've been able to thrive in this space and in your life?
Certainly. I've had several opportunities through the Colorectal Cancer Alliance to share with different organizations just about the patient perspective. I was recently on a podcast for an all-oncology organization, and I was able to discuss biomarkers and the patient's perspective about getting those checked and the importance of those.
That is incredible. And just piggybacking off of that, AllyCon is a great space to learn more about biomarker testing and what role that can play in your treatment and your journey into survivorship. So thank you for sharing that. And you definitely are an example of how to thrive. The last point that we have, the way to enter the drawing for $250 while you're attending AllyCon, is that you can post a story of why you want to attend AllyCon and why you're excited. And you just post it on our submission video link. And then also on Blue Hope Nation, any platforms that you're on social media, we want you to share that. We want to reach as many people as possible and get them to AllyCon this year. So if you post that video, you will also be entered into a drawing.
Okay, so do I enter one or can I enter all of them? And when is the cutoff?
Yeah, so it's really up to you how many you want to enter. Again, you get the one entry just for registering for AllyCon. And then if you feel like you want to be a part of our Thrive Talks, you fill out a form for that. And then the third way is by posting your story on social media. So if you want to just register, you'll get entered that way. If you want to do two of them, that's fine. And if you want to do all three, there are three separate drawings that will be picked every week for someone to win $250.
Awesome.
And we are accepting entries until November 8th. So you have a little bit of time to put that together if you do want to share your story. And then I just want to take a minute to talk with you, Heather, since you have been to multiple AllyCons. Could you share a little bit about what AllyCon is and what it means to you?
I first went to AllyCon not really even knowing exactly what it was. Just somebody was like, "Hey, you need to come. This is important." And I was like, "Okay." But AllyCon is really where I really learned about cancer because I live in a small town in Arkansas and my oncologist sees every type of cancer and he travels 80 miles to get here. So he didn't spend a lot of time with me discussing things like biomarkers and Lynch syndrome and all the different ins and outs and treatment availabilities and the latest research because he probably wasn't up on all the research because he treats so many types of cancer. So when I got to AllyCon, I really got to learn about colorectal cancer. I got to learn about all the different things that I should know about my cancer that I didn't know about my cancer. I had to go back and ask and get testing for. And I think also equally important was I was able to connect with other people in the community. I had caregivers and parents and survivors and people who are in active treatment and really form a community and a support system that I could ask people. And I got to know the people at the Colorectal Cancer Alliance better. So it made it easier to make those phone calls to be like, hey, I need help. I'm not doing good right now. Or I have a question about this. Or what can I do about this? And I mean, the Colorectal Cancer Alliance is just a wealth of information and knowledge about every aspect from the patient side as well as from the research side. So any question you have, they can help you with that. And it's a good chance to just get to know them and learn.
Yeah, I've been with the Alliance for 2 years, working with the Alliance, and I feel like I've heard about AllyCon since the first day I worked here. That our allies really, this is the most incredible opportunity you can get to learn how to advocate for yourself in this space and really gain a community. Everybody calls it their blue family. That by going, you will meet people and you will feel warmth and you will feel belonging in this space. So December 12th through 14th at the Fontainebleau in Miami Beach. We're going to be there. We'll have staff, we'll have survivors, we'll have people still in treatment, we'll have caregivers. No matter where you are in this experience, you are welcome and we want to see you there. So thank you again for joining us today. If you have any other questions about AllyCon, please refer to our FAQs or email info@allycon.org. But we look forward to seeing you in Miami Beach. We'll see you soon.